Okay, so I can't seem to be able to fix this little problem with the map wanting to save when playing in a new standalone game and it not being able to find it. So I'm just going to do a quick workaround. I'm going to edit my editor preferences. Maybe, where's my editor preferences? Okay, is it edit project settings? Yeah. Input. I'm going to add a new mapping here. Check this out. Action mapping. And we're going to tie this to question mark. Pause 2. Okay. And let's see. I think in our first person characters, when where we're calling our menus, why is that not labeled? Label that. Objectives. Let's see. Title menu event. Screen widgets. Hmm. Geez. Where did I hook that input up? Hmm. Well, shoot. Shoot. Where am I calling this from? Um, ah, in the player controller. Okay, so we're going to do another input action. Input action pause 2. And just fire the same thing. That way I can actually test the pause menu while playing in the editor window. Because escape is by default, when you're playing in the editor window, closes the game. So save that. Now I'm playing in the window and it still exits the game. Oh, I hit escape again. Okay, I'll hit that question mark. There we go. Okay. There's our objectives. Okay, call spouse, which looks like that is spelled wrong. Work on laptop, take bath, brush teeth, sleep, exit room. Okay. Okay. Resume. Okay, we're in the game. Mouse is gotta fix that mouse bug at some point. There's an east-west wall. Okay, there. We took a bath. Now if I go to objectives. Ah, that did not fire correctly. Oh, and I hit quit. Okay, so our objective may or may not have fired. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going to come up here. Okay, we're in the bath. I'm going to move this window if I can get to it. Okay, I have to hit stop. I'm going to move our interaction widget. We care about the widget, we care about the first person character. Check that baby out. Move it over here. Okay, we're going to play again. Okay, our title screen's just fired. Let's find that bathtub. Okay, so come over here and we're watching our objective complete event. So bring the game back up. I'm going to press space, interacted with the bath, and I'm not seeing the objective firing. did not get an objective complete event. So let's go back to our widgets. Open up our interact widget. Okay, we've got the later one. Maybe it's in our interactive object. Of course, we don't know which interactive object it is, but it was a bath, so I can just select it here. Blueprint editor. Okay, so we get interactive project 9. So this should be this is a bathtub. So this has fired. C18 should have objective complete event fired. So this object value 6. If I go back to my first person character, I don't have my first person character selected. That will do it. So in a bath, that was fired. Look, there's no plugin for bath. Bath was firing as number 6. Our construction script, object type 6 says bath. In our first person character, bath is hooked up to interactive object 1. Interactive object 1 is a bed. So, there, we found a bug. This is why you got to test your stuff. So, we need number 6. Will be sleep will be number 1. Bath will be number 6. Let's see what number 5 is. 5 is coffee table. It's laptop. Okay, let's go back and look here. We've got object type 1 is a bed. Object type 2 is a coffee table. End table. So this would be alarm. Let's check our objectives. I think we got some stuff mixed up here. Blueprints. Widgets. Objectives. Fix spouse while I'm here. That out. Okay, so we got spouse, laptop, bath, teeth, sleep. All right, so I'm gonna move that over here so we can use it as reference. Here we've got sleep, okay, that's there. Laptop, okay, that's there. Teeth, okay, that's there. Spouse, okay, that's there. And bath, okay, so there's only one kind of object. So object 5, coffee table, which should be the laptop. Object 2 is not used right now because we were going to do an alarm clock, but we don't have that set up because I just didn't. Okay, so one problem with ad hocing it and doing stuff in multiple locations is that you can get this stuff mixed up. Okay, that looks correct. Compile that. Save. Close this. Okay, let's find our bathtub. Press space to get in bath. You're in the bath. Yep, there, it just fired. Cool. So now my number of objectives completes are 1. Come back. Should be the bed over here. Oh, I just brushed my teeth. My teeth are brushed. And boom. That fired and did not go to teeth. So I'll stop the game. Find out where teeth are. Brush teeth is number 8. Ah, I got this all sorts of fucked up. Okay, so sleep is number 1. Teeth is number 8. Spouse should be number 4. No, see, this is all wrong. Spouse. Ah, I have not set up the phone yet. Okay. The coffee table. Okay. All right, we need to change. We're going to change some of this text, but first we just want to make sure that all the objectives work. Don't get sidetracked like I do. Okay. We're going to come back to our first person character, make sure it's selected, and we're going to watch our objectives as we test this. All right. The other thing I notice is I need to have some kind of text come up when uh, when the game starts because you have no indication that the game starts. It'll be a little bit better once I add some audio, but I should have a text pop up that says I'll basically take the instruction screen and make a little widget that just pops up for 5 seconds until you hit spacebar. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my teeth. 1, 2, 3. That did not fire. I think. Come back over here. Teeth. Still false. Okay, where am I firing this objective item from? I think maybe I was checking. Let's see. It's not in the interact widget. Okay. Teeth, we said was number 8. Number 8 here. Okay. Why did this not fire? Okay, let's try that again. Play. Sure, we're watching our character. Oh, we're not. That's probably what it was. Okay, there's a couch. Don't need to sit on the couch. Counter. Fridge. Don't care about the fridge. Counter. There's the door. I'm completely lost. You know what I think I need to do is disable mouse movement and just use the keyboards for turning and moving. because when I use the mouse, I move the mouse around, I'm confusing myself because I'm turning and I have no relative ability to figure out where I'm pointing as I move around. So I either need to add some kind of compass because I don't have a sense of direction. So if I just disable the mouse input for movement, then and just use the keys to move left, right, and all that, I think it'll be much simpler. Because that's how I'm getting turned around. As I'm inadvertently just kind of moving the mouse, I'm actually turning in the game left and right. So that's really confusing. Okay, here's a bathtub. Check the bathtub. I'm not going to touch the mouse anymore. And that still doesn't seem to have fired. Bath hooked up to number 6. Number 6 is the bath. So the objective complete event is firing from the object, and it's getting the object type from itself. Bath is number 6. This is not fired. Again. Still calling us false. Why did this not fire? Calling text, delay, set interact text, set completed, get all active class, objective complete event, then do the interaction text, and set text event. Okay, well, this is where sometimes it gets a little tough. Got some relatively simple interactions, but it is not playing well. So we've got object 9 is selected, which is our bathtub. Find our bathtub. End table. Man, I need some debug here. Let's debug. Show flag wireframe. Oh, that doesn't work. Shit. Okay, to Google we go. Quit the game. Yes, this game is going to be very challenging for people because it's already pissing me off. Let's see. UE4 console unlit. View mode unlit. What I like about Unreal. Play the game. It's funny, I was trying view mode. View mode unlit. That doesn't seem to work. Alt 3. Alt 3 opens Windows Media Player. Okay. Shit. Okay, for testing modes, testing purposes, what we're going to do is Go to our level, world settings, environment color. Might just have to pop a light in here. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see. That way we can do our testing. But I do need to remember to disable the mouse action. Okay, now we've got some lighting to actually test this motherfucker. Okay, because you notice, see now I can visualize that the player spawns into the game, and he's also not spawning where I thought he was spawning, or not facing in the right direction. That oh, and see those walls are wrong because that east-west wall. I think they are all saying east-west wall. Yep, that was confusing me. Okay, so let's test our objectives, and then we'll fix the wall tagging, and then we'll disable the stuff. So we're in our bath. Brushed our teeth. Slept. Oh, we can't test the laptop because we haven't set it up yet, or the phone. And my menu is not coming up. Question mark, which is frustrating. Why is my menu not coming up? I hooked that up. My first person controller. You have player controller. Player controller 5. Go back to the game. Input action pause menu 2 is not firing. Why is that not firing? Something overriding it? Okay, well, I'm getting quite frustrated because I can't test my spawn menu or objective menu. Oh, now it's coming up. Uh, that's odd. Complete an objective. Aha! Once I complete an objective, then my pause menu ceases to function. Why would that be? Something is consuming the input, overriding the controller. Okay, so play the game, select my controller, do the menu. Okay, that's firing. Firing. Now the widget's controlling the thing. Oops, I quit. God damn it. Okay, I obviously need to change the text on that because I'm thinking, oh, I bring up a pause menu, I want to quit the pause menu, and I keep clicking quit, which causes the game to exit. Okay, so come over here, my player controller, bring up the menu. Okay, that's firing. Hit resume, that's firing. Go into an object, not firing. Okay, so obviously, object is not letting go of the input. So the key inputs are not completing correctly. Let's see what's going on here. It's going to be in our interactive object, right? So when we do an overlap, I want to disable input on ourselves, right? I think that's what's happening. Have that set up correctly. So let's try it here. Now, yes, now it works. Yeah. So once we hit the object, we weren't properly disabling the input. So basically, it was disabling all other input. Okay. And while I have that in my mind, let's just pop over real quick our widgets, pause menu. We're going to do two things. We're going to say quit game. Exit game. A little less likely. And we're going to swap these here. Resume on top. Oh, it's so fun to really line things up perfectly. I love lining things up. It's my favorite thing as a game designer to do. Good enough for government work. Oh, it looks terrible. Yeah, I hate this. Space a little wonky. It's the problem is the grid. Oh, my mouse sensitivity is too high for this. There we go. Okay. All right. The other nice thing about using source control, obviously, is it's keeping track of which files you've changed so you know what you've messed with. And revisions help as well. So source control is a good thing. Set up your source control first thing before you do anything, even if you're indie. Okay, so testing the objectives. That's what we were doing. Okay, let's jump back in the game. Okay, we can test. There's a bed. Let's check our objective screen. That is not firing correctly, as it should say sleep. Let's test the bath. Objectives. Ah! Bath fired sleep. Okay, so sleep just fired off of the bath. Select our character. So the integer that fired was number 1 off of the bathtub. So we have the bathtub selected right here. Here is where we called the complete text, and it says number 6. Okay, is that the bathtub? Yep, parent 9. Parent 9 says it fired object 6. Come over here, first person character, check the object item. It says current item 1. Okay, so something's wrong. Uh, you know what I bet it is? I bet I'm firing this twice. Let's go into our... No, I'm not firing anything from the interact widget. So, I'm just doing the set interact text. So, first person character, EF player controller. Where is the input action? That's probably in the object, right? Input action interact pressed. Interaction, you are in the bath. That all fired correctly. I got over here, cast the player. This is strange. Okay, we're going to keep our bathtub selected. All right, we've got our bathtub up. Okay, it fired. This is a bathtub. Oh, there it went. There it went. So that fired. Come over to our first person character. See which objective I have. How is that being set to 6? I'm confused. Because we fired this. Oh, why are we getting different? Why are there more than one first person character? That's weird. Hmm. Object integer type 6. Why it says there's more than one first person character? That's odd. Oh, there's a default one in the level. Derp to derp herp. Let's delete that. Because that could be causing issues. Let's see what happens now. Go to our parent. We've got parent 9 selected. Spacebar. Boom. Okay. That fired to the only existing first person character. Let's go over to our first person character. Fired as number 6. Number 6 is hooked up to the laptop. Yay! Okay, let's check our objective screen. Objectives. Take a bath. What? Oh, no, it's hooked up to bath. I'm just read that wrong. This is where actually checking because that line crossed. Okay, so bath properly fired. I assume that bug was caused by the being an extra first-person character in the level, uh, which was on in the tutorial def template, and yeah, so I was only getting one, so that. But hold on. Okay, it's still. Hmm. Well, let's just see if this works because it may still work. If it's displaying right, then this could work because this may be unnecessary right here. Okay, so we've got our bath done. Teeth are brushed. Boom, that fired. That properly set to teeth. Ah, I did it again. Jesus. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. Maybe I need to move that or something. We'll see if people have trouble with that. Same trouble I have. Okay, so took a bath. Yeah, see, this is hard enough. Just brush our teeth. Slept. So I should have. Call spouse, work on laptop. Okay, so we need to hook up spouse and laptop. So we're going to set up the end table. All right, so that was working correctly. We just need to set up the spouse and the laptop. So we're going to go into our interactive project. We're going to go into our construction script. We are going to find an end table right here. Where am I in end table? End table. So we go through this. We're going to change this. This is an end table. Um, then we're going to say has phone. Branch it. This is in the construction script. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Branch. Okay, we're going to jump over here. And what are we going to do? We are going to set that up at the wrong place. Okay, so if it's an end table and it's checked that it has a phone, then we are going to change the interaction text. Interaction text. Set that. This is an end table with a phone. Press space to call spouse. And then yeah. Boom. So file that, save it. We're gonna go back into our level. We need to make sure that one of our end tables has a phone. So has phone. Boom. Let's see. Then in our parent, back into our event graph. Okay. Fridge. Okay, so this is an end table. Doesn't say anything. There is nothing on the end table. This is an end table. This is an end table with a phone. Press space to call spouse. There is nothing on the end table. This is an end table. So I need to change that interacted with text in the construction script. Let's see. Construction script. interacted with text. Set. Copy that. Oops. Copy. Okay. Again. So we have our end table. There's nothing on the end table. This is an end table with a phone. So we need the interaction text. Things get complicated very quickly. You have called your spouse. Okay, and this also, I'm going to do one other thing here. I'm going to disable the movement of the player while he's interacting with objects, because you could quickly run around and kind of just tap space on a bunch of objects and everything will kind of be layered on top of each other. So, okay, so we did the phone. So disable movements on the list too, and disable mouse movement. Do those at the same time. Let's see. We need to do the coffee table. Let's see. So on the coffee table, right here, we are going to do a branch and has laptop. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same thing over here. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Press space to do work. Now, the reason I'm just not doing this on all counters and laptops is because I might want to have multiple coffee tables. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Fortunately, spell check is to use the laptop. And coffee table laptop. You have used your laptop. Okay, let's see. The other thing we want to do one other thing. In here is we're going to make a new variable is objective. Okay. Make that public. Then separate. Go back over here. Get back on there. Okay. So our dispatch. Where's our event dispatcher? It lives in the first person character. So in the first person character, go to our objective, do new is objective. Because right now those are firing. That's firing to the user every time, to the character every time you interact with any object, because they're all the same objects. but it's just not firing. It's just not firing through to complete the objective. Um, but because we're going to have, and that's fine if all the objects were different, but because we have some objects, some end tables that are objectives and some end tables that aren't objectives, we're just going to solve that right here with a branch. And it will stop right there if it is not an objective. It'll still fire, just won't get through. Let's see. So we got to compile this guy. We got our new param. That up. New params usually, if you close it and reopen it again, it'll actually say the name uh, in the actual. It won't say new param next time you open it. It'll say whatever condition is actually there is objective. So that should show next time I open it up. Okay, so now we should be able to complete the mission if I did this right. Okay, so we got in our level, we've got our end table that's a phone, and we need a coffee table that has a laptop. Okay, so already getting some level requirements here. Oh, that screwed up. You have used your laptop. Okay, yeah, that's not right. Text is incorrect. And none of those fired right. Awesome. Okay. Shit. Well, it was working. Ah, I did not tag everything as an objective, did I? Okay. Let's see. We've got our bed, got our end table, and we got our bath thing. Okay, those aren't objectives. Those are the objectives, right? Okay. Is objective. Boom. See, I just put in that block and then stumped myself. Okay, so we gotta fix that text. There's the bed. There's the spouse. There's the bath. There's the teeth. I think I need to put my objectives on here. So spouse didn't work, teeth didn't work. Why did spouse and teeth not work? What did I do wrong in here? Okay, this one's tagged as has a phone, and the text was obviously different. Let's check our first person character. Let's hit play. Start a new mission. Okay. There's our coffee table. Pop back over here. Bring up our character. That was weird. Like it was firing. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Obviously that text box isn't big enough to display all the text. Okay. Something's going on. Not seeing any. Oh, there's a 3-second delay. Duh. Okay, the bathtub just fired. 2, 3. Boom. Bathtub fired. This menu is annoying. Okay. Coffee table with a laptop is not functioning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bed fired. Work on laptop fired. Ink. 4 objectives complete. Oh, I guess laptop did work. The text is just screwed up. Or something's not firing right with the text. So, call spouse. One, two, three. Boom. Aha! End table is not getting through the switch on int. So, let's go back to our parent. Go back to our construction script. Find our end table, which is object type 2. Okay. Back to our character. Object type 2 is not hooked up to anything. Spouse is hooked up to number 4. Adjective object. What was number 4? Number 4 was a couch. Okay. All right. Well, you'll be able to. I'm sure maybe you saw this at the time. I obviously was setting this up wrong. I think I was using the numbers from the widgets, not the numbers from the construction script on the parent object. Okay, so that's all nice and fucking messy. Nice and messy. Okay. Okay, let's test it one more time. Then we can fix that text. Let's see. Okay, let's call our spouse, or call our use our laptop. This is really easy when you can like see. Oh, why is that not working? Ah, okay. There's just a delay in when it's because of the delay on the interact text. So I should probably fire that text or fire that call to the player before all the text shit is done. So now if I go to the door, room complete. Congratulations. Nice. Okay. Okay, so my objectives work. Great. I just need to fix that text. So I'm going to change that objective complete event. What we'll do is going to we'll just do this, move this little puppy down here, and we'll do a sequence. Sequence. Okay, so first we'll start doing the text stuff, then we'll fire over and fire the objective. Because it's no big deal if this text is going on in the background, because what's happening, it wasn't firing until after the text was completed. And so I was hitting escape, hitting the menu all the time to bring that menu up. The other thing we're going to do is in that player controller, input action pause menu. I think what we should actually do is create the objectives. Do that. Because the thing I wanted to see more than quitting the game was, oops, add it. You noticed I was having to do multiple click-throughs just to see my, damn it. Add to viewport. There you go. Don't need you. So now, when I'm actually in game, bring up my pause menu. Uh, Geez. Okay. This is where things get a pain in the ass. On construct. Uh, Geez, come on. Get controller. Forgot. This is this gets such a pain in the ass. Uh, get all actors of class. Get Jeez, come on. Okay, the mouse cursor thing is you could be able. How do I get the controller? Do I have to do it from the damn show mouse cursor? Okay, it is. It is does live in the controller. Um, or it lives in the player character. Yeah, hopefully in the future you're going to be able to communicate more between widgets and other things. There's just kind of odd walls that you have to uh, jump around. Jeez, come on. Ah, all mouse over event is locally controlled. Okay, in our first person character. Oh, we didn't. We did the wrong kind of controller character. First person character. Okay. Get call. Show mouse cursor. Wow, that was fun. Okay. Okay. Now, objectives come up, and I can't see the mouse cursor. Ah! Oh, geez. This is in the objectives menu. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna take a break for a cigarette.